Welcome, all my investors and traders. This is Anthony, author of Simplified Profits, your veteran trader and investor with 23 plus years of experience in the market. Thanks for tuning into our channel, Simplified Profits, where we love to make our money print money by capitalizing on the market swings. And not only that, it's so simple. Anybody can do it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we're here to teach, educate, and really hope people start making money in the market. A lot of people have that get rich overnight attitude and they are losing money drastically. But there's also a lot of people making money in the market. I find this the most simplest way to do it after 23 years. So let's dive into a quick market analysis, which is not much to go over. Ladies and gentlemen, everything is overbought on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly charts. This is Dow Jones, DIA. I mean, it is maybe breaking out on the monthly, weekly, and daily charts, ladies and gentlemen, but we have not been in it besides our long-term investment positions. So we do have a long-term investment account, which has a lot of long-term positions in it, and a trading account. And in 2024, which we started a few weeks early, we are starting a small account, and we are growing that so people can see what I teach in my books, what I teach in the channel, how it actually grows. I want to be transparent as possible. But as you can see, the Dow Jones has been overbought since this area right here. We would have took profit there, but it was under the 200-day moving average, so we wouldn't have really even swing traded that. We were here on SMH, closed above the 200-day moving average, but it did hit overbought right there. We would have waited for some resistance, but this thing swung up 8%, came back down to the oversold condition where we alerted again a buying opportunity, and it ran up another 10%. But we would have been in SOXL because we trade leverage, right? We want to leverage our money without borrowing money, and that would have gave you 36%, ladies and gentlemen. Great swing there. So if you were in it, congratulations. Kind of got overbought right there. Maybe you only took 30% in 7 days. Still one heck of a swing. But right now, the Dow Jones is overbought. XBI is overbought. SMH is overbought. Qs is overbought. SPY is overbought. Right now, we are patiently waiting for the market to pull back to the oversold condition, ladies and gentlemen. Which happens, it can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months. Now here, if it hits close to the oversold but touches the bottom Bollinger Band, we're a buyer, and we will swing top to bottom Bollinger Band. And this year coming up, 2024, you will see it live on their account we have, just for that. So that way I'm not on here just saying, buy here, sell here is what we would have did. We're going to show you on an actual account with real actual money. If you ain't seen the first video yet, we posted that yesterday. We entered a few long positions right here. So this is going to be where we keep that portfolio. As you can see, both of these positions are oversold and bullish. These are some of my favorite long-term positions. And in that video, you can see why. But as of right now here, market may keep going up, ladies and gentlemen. It may stay overbought and just melt up all year. The odds of that, very slim. Expecting to pull back here soon. And this is the Dow Jones. So we can let's take a look at some of the biggest winners of the year for the Dow Jones real quick. You got Salesforce, 97% for the year, ladies and gentlemen. That's one heck of a run for a year. Let's go back to January and see where so we would have entered here. First swing over the 200-day moving average, coming back to the oversold condition, and that gave you 20% in 8 days. You would have locked that in, and you would have participated in these swings. And that's that. Or if we liked it enough to hold it for the long term, we would have entered there and then continued to add on every pullback and been up about 60%. Intel's the next biggest winner for the year, 75%. Let's just take a look at the weekly. Last week we had Caterpillar, which just kind of bounced over the 200-day. Walgreens still under it. Goldman Sachs. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hold a stock for 2.5 years for it to trade sideways. That's one reason I need to see a bullish chart trending above the 200-day moving average, and that it continues to run. All right, I don't want sideways movement. This is kind of what we're looking for. Charts we're expecting to trend up. Otherwise, I'm just going to take advantage of the swings in the market. So if we go back to whatever stock that was real quick, let's take a look. Goldman Sachs. So look at Goldman Sachs. Go to the weekly chart. Let's say you bought this back in 01. You've been up 20%, down 17%. But realistically, if you've been dollar cost averaging on Goldman Sachs, you're about even for almost 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like that. I prefer to capitalize on those swings. So Goldman Sachs hasn't really had many swings above the 200-day. Now right here, we see it, right? That would have been the first pullback. 20% in a month. Those are what we're looking for. We're looking for bullish charts. We'll be patient. We'll wait it out. This over here, if you want to take a screenshot, this is bullish oversold. Personally, I would wait until the overall market pulled back. Now, we did add BWXT and GTBIF to our account we just started. Watch the video, you'll see why, but I was kind of hesitant just based on the overall market. I don't like adding anything when the market's overbought. But if I get negative 5% in these positions, I'll double down and manage those positions. You can see that in the other video we shot. But this is everything you have right now as far as bullish and oversold. Personally, the next thing I'm waiting for is the actual market itself to pull back, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're going to start swing trading in the videos in our account. That's going to be as transparent as absolutely possible. So make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. But right now, everything's overbought. And you may be a buyer up here, okay? Let me tell you, the biggest drops happen when it's overbought and when it's under the 200-day moving average. So I like to avoid big drops. I like to avoid when it's under the 200-day moving average. I like to avoid when it's overbought. For those reasons, I don't like taking losses. I work very hard to come up with a strategy to manage my positions, have technical, strategic entries, to not take losses. So, like I said, I usually keep a stock account for long-term investing, which those positions, which BWXT, for instance, I've been saying buy since January, since it's pullback. Pullback right here. And we've added on every pullback. Now, we've held this stock. We haven't sold on the overbought conditions. And that's how we handle our long-term position, right? We add every single pullback. We added, even though it hasn't entered the oversold territory technically, we went ahead and added on Friday to the other account. And like I said, if we get under 5%, we'll double down and we'll manage those positions well. But I'm looking 10 years out on these positions, so I'm not really stressing it. But other than that, we are waiting for the market to pull back. I'm hoping SPY comes down for a good swing. And that is where we're at. As far as trading goes, we are hanging tight. We will patiently wait, even if it takes 2 more weeks. Right, it's December. I'm enjoying the holidays. Just kind of watching. But if an opportunity presents itself, we will take advantage of it. Right now, I don't see anything to really make me want to put my money to work besides these two positions. And I'm holding those for the long term. These ain't to trade. These ain't to jump in and out of. Unless it crosses under the 200-day, and then I'm out. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is 631 bullish stocks right now registering in the ICAP 1000, which is what we like to trade, what we like to invest in. But most likely we will be investing or swing trading some leveraged ETFs based on the main ETFs chart. So we're waiting for the market to pull back and go from there. So be cautious, stay safe. If you want to keep dollar cost averaging up here, go for it. Keep dumping your money in the market. Don't make any difference to me. But hopefully you learned something on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, if you would have sold here, you might be upset because SPY rallied another 6%, Dow Jones another 10%, which in the actual leverage versions, you'd be up, anywhere from 18 to 30%. But we don't look back on that. We stick to a strategy that works well for us. We stay patient, and that's what we do here in this channel and on the book. Yeah, sometimes you wish you would have held a little longer. Sometimes you wish you would have exited a little sooner. That's that. But if you can continue to compound profits, not take losses, you're going to do quite well. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great week. I'm out.